Morning, Amma.
Good morning, sir.
We'll start with the inverse trigonometric functions, Amma. Mainly, this chapter is only one particular table, Amma. You know the table, you will be able to do. If you don't know the table, you can't do. Okay. So I just write down the table. So you have 6 functions in total. That is sine inverse, cos inverse, tan inverse, cot inverse, secant inverse, and cosecant inverse. And take the domain. So what is the domain of this? -1 to 1, -1 to 1, r, r, r minus of -1 comma 1, r minus -1 comma 1. And coming to the range. So what is the range here? Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, 0 to pi, right? This one is for tan. It is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 in open interval. For cot inverse, 0 to pi in open interval. For secant inverse, 0 to pi in closed interval, minus pi by 2, minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, under closed interval, minus 0. So if we know these values, we will be able to solve the question sum. One small example, graphical example as to what this entire thing is basically. Noted, can I remove this one? Sir, this is done. Can I move to the next one, sir?
Yes, yes.
Right. So for example, let us say I am drawing for sin x, sir. Correct. Right. Very vague diagram that I got. Okay, let us say this is sine wave. Okay. Now you know very well this is 0. This peak over here, this is pi by 2. And this value over here, it is 1. And this value over here is -1. Remaining, of course, it will keep moving like pi, 3 pi by 2, 2 pi, likewise. So here, what I am going to do is, I am going to select one particular range where this particular graph does not repeat itself. And that range will be -1 to 1, sir. So even if I remove the other part of the graph over here, it is not going to make a difference, right? Yes.
Yes.
So for sin x, what will happen? This value now here, from real values to real values, that is the domain given. And the range that I am getting is -1 comma 1. Right? Yes. Or I can say the range is minus, what do you say? Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, which is giving me -1 and 1 values, right? So when I plot for sine inverse x, so reverse, so range will become the domain, right? And that will be minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So how will I draw this thing now? This is minus 1 by 2, 0, 1 by 2 and 1. So sine 0 is 0. So sine inverse of 0 is also 0. Sine pi by 6 is 1 by 2. So sine inverse of 1 by 2 is pi by 6. Right? Yes. So this is how my graph will look, sir. That of volume. Right? Basically learn the table. That's all. Nothing else. Nothing big to show. Right? We're moving to the questions then. So range of f will be domain of f inverse, nothing else. Okay.
Yes.
To remember, you can easily remember. What you can do is sine, tan, cosecant. These are all brothers. So this is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. This is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 in open interval. Cosecant inverse is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 minus 0. All are one batch. So if you inverse, complementary type angle. So this is cos inverse, cot inverse, secant inverse. So for cos inverse, you will get 0 to pi in closed interval, 0 to pi in open interval. And for secant inverse, 0 to pi minus pi by 2. This way you can remember easily. And here range is nothing but the principal value branch. Right?
Yes.
Moving to the questions. So for example, let us say there is one question like this. Sine inverse of minus 1 by 2. So what I will do, I will let sine inverse of minus 1 by 2 be theta. So sine theta is equals to minus 1 by 2. So theta will be equal to minus pi by 6. Now minus pi by 6, it is between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So my answer will be minus pi by 6 only. Right? Suppose another question. Let us say cos inverse of root 3 by 2. Let this entire thing is equals to theta. So cos theta is equals to root 3 by 2, 30 degrees. So cos pi by 6, sorry, pi by 3, right? So theta value is pi by 3. It is between the uh, domain only number. It is between 0 to pi, right? So that is my answer. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Suppose I have one question like this. Tan inverse of minus root 3. So I will let this entire thing to be theta. So tan theta is equals to minus root 3. That is nothing but tan or minus tan 60 degrees. That is pi by 3. So I am going to get minus pi by 3. Is it within the range? Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Yes.
Yes.
This is the open interval, right? So yes, this is holding good. Now suppose I give a question like this. Cos inverse of minus 1 by 2. So let cos inverse of minus 1 by 2 is equals to theta. Cos theta is equals to minus 1 by 2. That is nothing but minus cos 60 degrees. So minus cos pi by 3. So what am I getting here? Minus pi by 3. But here the problem is the domain. It is 0 to pi in closed interval, and minus pi by 3 does not fall inside that interval, right? So what I am going to write it now, I can write this as cos of minus pi by 3, right? So I can write it as pi minus pi by 3, 180 minus theta, right? Negative value is in second quadrant for the cos, correct? So if I write like this will become cos of 2 pi by 3. And as you can observe, 2 pi by 3, this will lie between 0 to pi. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Another important thing, sir. Sine inverse of minus x is minus sine inverse x. Cos inverse of minus x is equals to pi minus cos inverse x. Tan inverse of minus x is equals to minus tan inverse x. Cot inverse of minus x is equals to pi minus cot inverse x. Cosecant inverse of minus x is equals to minus cosecant inverse x. Secant inverse of minus x is equals to pi minus secant inverse x. காம்ப்ளிமெண்டரி ஆங்கிள்ஸ் மாதிரி ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கிட்டு இந்த மாதிரி ஃபார்முலா ஸ்ப்ளிட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா ஈஸியாக ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கலாம். ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. சைனு காசு வரும், டேனுக்கு காட்டு வரும், கொசிக்கட்டு சீக்கண்ட் வரும். சைனு டேனு கொசிக்கண்ட் ஒரு குரூப், ஒரு பேட்ச், லெட்டஸ் பேட்ச் ஆஃப் ஹஸ்பண்ட்ஸ். காசு காட் இன்வர்ஸ் சீக்கண்ட் இன்வர்ஸ் ஒரு பேட்ச், தேர் வைஃப்ஸ். தட்ஸ் ஆல், ஓவர். ஈஸியாக ஞாபகம் இருக்கும், ரைட்? ஒரு கொஸ்டின் கொடுக்குறாங்க. கொஸ்டின் என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா, find the value of tan inverse of root 3 minus secant inverse of minus 2. Tan inverse of root 3 will be pi by 3, no doubt, 60 degrees, minus secant inverse of minus 2. This will be pi minus of secant inverse of 2. Secant inverse of 2 is what? Secant inverse of 2 I can write as cos inverse of 1 by 2. Yes? Yes?
Yes.
So what is cos inverse of 1 by 2 basically? Cos theta is equals to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is 60 degrees. 60 degrees means pi by 3, right? So I can write this as pi by 3 minus of pi minus pi by 3, right? So I am going to get pi by 3 minus 2 pi by 3, that is nothing but minus pi by 3. So that will be the value of this. Okay?
Yes.
To simplify our things, so I will give you some standard trigonometric substitutions. Standard trigonometric substitutions. If you know this, in the formula, if you are getting, you can directly put it on. The function, if it is root of a square minus x square, take x is equals to a sin theta or a cos theta. If you are getting root of x square plus a square, take x is equals to a tan theta or a cot theta. If the function is root of x square minus a square, take x is equals to a secant theta or a cosecant theta. If the function is root of a minus x by a plus x, then take x is equals to a cos 2 theta. Okay. Also another one, fifth one. If it is root of a square minus x square by a square plus x square, then take x square is equals to a square cos 2 theta. If root of ax minus x square is there, then take x is equals to a sine square theta. These are some standard substitutions. If you can remember them, it will be easier to solve your questions. Mainly first four are enough. These four are important. Next two are just extra information. That's all. Okay.
Yes.
Next, I will give you some extra this thing also. Some this compound angles also. So let us say tan of alpha plus beta or tan of a plus b. This is nothing but sine of a plus b by cos of alpha plus beta. This I can write as tan alpha plus tan beta by 1 minus tan alpha tan beta. Right. Similarly, tan of alpha minus beta. So this I can write as sine of alpha minus beta by cos of alpha minus beta. That is nothing but tan alpha minus tan beta by 1 plus tan alpha tan beta. Next, cot of alpha plus beta. This I can write as cot alpha cot beta minus 1 by cot alpha plus cot beta. Also, cot of alpha minus beta is cot beta cot alpha plus 1 by cot beta minus cot alpha. These values you need to know. They will be useful. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Next, another system. This is done. Can I remove?
Yes, sir.
Cos theta plus sin theta whole square. This will be equal to 1 plus sin 2 theta. Next, 1 minus cos 2 theta by sin 2 theta is equals to tan theta. 1 minus cos 2 theta by 1 plus cos 2 theta is equals to tan square theta. Tan of pi by 4 plus theta is equals to 1 plus tan theta by 1 minus tan theta. Next, cos theta plus sin theta by cos theta minus sin theta is equals to tan of pi by 4 plus theta. Next, cos 2 theta by 1 plus sin 2 theta is equals to tan of pi by 4 minus theta. Sin 2 theta is equals to 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Cos 2 theta is equals to 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Done?
Yes, sir. Complete.
Yes, sir.
Next, what I am going to discuss, it is purely optional. Just keep in mind, if required, use it, otherwise leave it. That's all. So sine inverse of x plus cos inverse of x, that is equals to pi by 2. This is for all x belongs to -1 to 1. Tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x is equals to pi by 2 for all x belongs to real values. Secant inverse of x plus cosecant inverse of x is equals to pi by 2 for all x belongs to -infinity to -1 union 1 to infinity. Complementary angles on the ஞாபகம் இருந்தா போதும் எல்லாமே வந்துரும் automatic. Formulas, all the formulas will be on your heads. Purely optional again. Okay. Right. Next questions then. You need to prove that 3 sine inverse of x is equals to sine inverse of 3x minus 4x cube, where x belongs to closed interval -1 by 2 to 1 by 2 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Right? So what I will do, I will let x is equals to sine theta, starting with RHS, sine inverse of 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. So this is sine inverse of sine 3 theta, that implies 3 theta, or that will give you 3 theta, right? So 3 theta, theta is nothing but what? Sine inverse of x, hence proved. That is equals to your LHS, hence proved, right?
Yes.
So also what they have done, they have given, we have to check whether it is lying or not, right? So -1 by 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1 by 2. So let us say this is sine inverse of -1 by 2 less than or equal to sine inverse of x less than or equal to sine inverse of 1 by 2. So this is between minus pi by 6 less than or equal to theta less than or equal to pi by 6. So this is nothing, theta is nothing but what? Here I am taking 3 theta, right? So if I take 3 theta, this will become minus pi by 2 and pi by 2. Done?
Yes, sir.
Another question, prove that 3 cos inverse of x is equals to cos inverse of 4x cube minus 3x. X belongs to 1 by 2 comma 1. அதில் கூட ப்ரூவ் பண்ண தேவையில்லை, டைரெக்டாக போட்டுருங்க அவ்வளோதான். Let cos inverse of x is equals to theta, then x is equals to cos theta. Take RHS, cos inverse of 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta equals to cos inverse of cos 3 theta that is equals to 3 theta, that is equals to 3 cos inverse of x, that is equals to LHS. Not sorry. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next question, sir. Write the following in the simplest form. So tan inverse of root of 1 plus x square minus 1 by x, where x is not equals to 0. So first what I will do, I will assume that x is equals to tan theta. So this will become tan inverse of root of 1 plus tan square theta minus 1 by tan theta. That is equals to tan inverse of secant theta minus 1 by tan theta. Secant theta, what I will do, I will write it as 1 by cos theta minus 1 by tan theta. I will write it as sin theta by cos theta. So this will become, what will this become? Tan inverse of 1 minus cos theta by sin theta. So what will I get from there? Tan inverse of 1 minus cos theta by sin theta is equals to tan inverse of 2 sin square theta by 2 by 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. Achikitta 2 to cancel padu. So I will get tan theta by 2. Right? Tan inverse of tan theta by 2. That is nothing but theta by 2. What is theta? Theta is tan inverse of x. So I can write this as 1 by 2 tan inverse of x. Right? Next question. Tan inverse of root of 1 minus cos x by 1 plus cos x, where x lies between 0 and pi. So 1 minus cos x I can write as 2 sin square x by 2. 1 plus cos x I can write as 2 cos square x by 2. So this will become tan inverse of tan of x by 2. Right?
Yes, sir.
So x by 2 will lie between 0 and pi by 2. Correct?
Yes.
That's all done. Over. X by 2 is my answer. Okay. Next question, sir. One question or a maximum 1-2 marks question you will get maximum from this. You just learn formulas and go happily. You will be able to solve everything, no problem. Minus pi by 4 less than x less than 3 pi by 4. Again, you have to simplify in the what do you say? Smallest form. So this will be tan inverse of 1 minus tan x by 1 plus tan x. Already have given you how to write. So this will be tan of pi by 4 minus tan x by 1 plus tan pi by 4 into tan x. That is nothing but tan inverse of tan of pi by 4 minus x. That is nothing but pi by 4 minus x. Right?
Yes.
Next question, another question. Again, writing in simplest form only. Tan inverse of 3a square x minus x cube by a cube minus 3a x square, where a is greater than 0, minus a by root 3 is less than x less than a by root 3. So here what I will do, I will let x is equals to tan theta. So what will I get? Tan inverse of 3a
A tan theta we can take, sir.
a tan theta. Okay, x is equals to a tan theta. So 3a cube tan theta minus a cube tan cube theta by a cube minus 3a cube tan square theta. Right?
Yes, sir.
So from this, can I take out anything common? A cube I can take out common. It will get cancelled out. So tan inverse of a cube into 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta by a cube into 1 minus 3a tan square theta. A cube by 2. So tan theta, 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta minus 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta by 1 minus இங்க a இருக்காதுல்ல 3 தான், right? So 1 minus 3 tan square theta. This is nothing but just like tan 3 theta, right?
Yes, sir.
So this will be equal to 3 theta. 3 theta is what? Tan inverse of x by a, right? 3 tan
Yes.
inverse of x by a. That will be my answer. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Next. Sin inverse of sin 2 pi by 3. So I will put, let us say sin inverse of sin theta is equals to theta. Then theta must belong to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, right? So this what I will do, I will write sin inverse of sin of pi minus pi by 3, which is again nothing but 2 pi by 3. So this will become what now? Sin inverse of sin pi by 3 only, right?
Yes.
So this value is pi by 3 and this belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 under closed interval. Pi by 3 will be my answer. Right?
Yes, sir.
Another question. Tan of Sine inverse of 3 by 5 plus cot inverse of 3 by 2. Sine inverse of 3 by 5, what I will do, I will take it as A. Then sine A will be equal to 3 by 5. Then tan A will be equal to 4 by 5 from this right angle triangle if I take them. Right. And I have cot inverse of 3 by 2 is equals to B. So cot B I will take as 3 by 2. Cot B is 3 by 2. That would imply tan B is equals to 2 by 3. Right. So what I will do now here, this thing over here, it is in the form of tan of A plus B. Right. What is tan of A plus B? Tan A plus tan B by 1 minus tan A tan B. So what is tan A? 4 by 5. Tan B is 2 by 3 minus 4 by 5 into 2 by 3. 12 plus 10 by 15 minus 8. 22 by 7. டைரக்டா கால்குலேட் பண்ணி போட்டோம்னா நீங்க நிதானமா பண்ணிக்கோங்க. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I did wrong. Tan theta is what? 3 by 4, no?
Yes, sir.
Change 3 by 4. It's 3 by 4. 3 by 4. Cancel 1 by 2. So 9 plus 8 by 12 by 1 by 2. 7,
17.
24 by 12. 17 by 6.
Yes, sir.
Right. Done. Can I move to the next one?
Yes, sir.
Next one. Find the value of sine inverse of sine of 3 pi by 5. 3 pi by 5, it is lying between minus pi by 2 and pi by 2. Correct? Basically, 3 pi by 5 is what? 3 into 180 by 5. 36, 108 degrees. So I can write this as sine inverse of sine of pi minus 2 pi by 5. Right? That is nothing but 2 pi by 5. Over. Yes.
Yes, sir.
We will stop here. We will continue at 8:30. Okay. We'll do some questions, then we will move to the next part. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for joining. We'll meet at 8:30. You can try some questions, meanwhile.
Okay, sir.